Today we're going to be talking about markups, discounts, and tax. As we work through these problems, keep in mind that we're using the part equals percent times whole. So let's work through a couple together, and then we'll give you a chance to practice some on your own. So let's look at number one. The cost of a sled is $99.50, and it is marked up 95%. So this cost is what the store purchased it for. Then they're going to mark it up to sell it at a higher price so that they can make money. So this cost of the sled is going to be your whole. I'm just going to mark it on here so that we remember. This markup, remember, is in addition to that original whole price. So our whole is 100%. And then we're marking it up 95%. So to eliminate a step of finding the 95% and then adding it back in to the price, we're going to go ahead and combine those together in the percentage. So if we start at 100% and we add 95% to it, the customers are going to be paying 195% of the price. So that's the percent we're going to use for this problem. All right, so the part, or what the customer pays, is 195%. We're going to change this 195% to a decimal. So to do that, we divide it by 100. So we get 1.95 times the whole, or the cost of that sled. So you can get your calculator. So 1.95 times 99.50 gives us a selling price of, let's see if we can squeeze it in here, $194.03. So we're going to round this up so that it looks like dollars and cents. All right, let's try number two. So the cost of the comic book is $3.95. Then they mark it up 20%, and we're going to find its selling price. So since this is the markup of 20%, that means the customer is paying 120%. So the part the customer pays is equal to the 120% as a decimal, so 1.20 times the whole. We can use our calculator. 1.20 times 3.95 gives us a selling price of $4.74. All right, teachers, if you would pause the video and give your students a chance to work through questions 3 and 4, and then resume the video, we'll go over those answers together. All right, let's look at number 3. The cost of an oil change is $18. The markup is 70%. So when we mark this up 70%, the customer is paying 170%. So the part is equal to 1.7, remember to change this to a decimal, times $18. 1.7 times 18 makes that oil change $30.60. Okay, let's look at number 4. The cost of a CD is $14.50, and it's marked up 30%. So the customer is paying 130%. So the part the customer pays times our percent as a decimal times the whole. 1.3 times 14.50 equals a selling price of $18.85. All right, students, we're going to skip questions 5, 6, 7, and 8, and when it comes time for practice, you'll go back and complete those. But we're going to skip down and look at a few different types of problems. So we're going to start with number 9. The original price of concert tickets is $100, and there is a discount of 21%. So again, this original price is the whole. And remember, the discount comes from the whole, so we're taking this away from 100%. So we're going to do 100% minus 21%, which means that the customer would be paying 79% of the price. All right, so the customer pays 79% as a decimal. times the whole, 0.79 times 100 gives us a selling price for the tickets of $79. All right, let's look at number 10. The original price of a book is $18.50. The discount is 45%. So remember, we are going to take that 45% away from 100, which means that the customer is going to pay 55%. All right, so the customer pays 55% is the decimal times the original cost or whole, so $18.50. So 0.55 times $18.50 gives us a selling price of $10.18. We'll round that up to make it look like dollars and cents. All right, teachers, if you would pause for a moment and give students a chance to work through questions 11 and 12, and then we'll go over them together. All right, let's look at number 11. The original price of a telescope is $99.99 with a discount of 13%. So that means that our customers are paying 87% of the price. So the part the customer pays is equal to 87% as a decimal times $99.99. And no, you cannot round it. You need to leave it as $99.99. All right, let's grab our calculator. So 87% times $99.99 gives us a selling price of $86.99. Number 12, an original price of a CD is $22.99 with a discount of 5%. So that means our customers are paying 95%. So the part the customers pay, 95% as a decimal, times $22.99. 0.95 times $22.99 gives us a selling price of $21.84. All right, if you flip your worksheet over, we're going to skip 13, 14, 15, 16, and you can come back and work on those here when you have independent practice time. So let's look at number 17. So the original price of a book is $49.95, and they're going to add on a 3% tax. So this is a markup. So it's added to that original whole. So if this whole is 100%, and we're adding on 3%, that means the customer is paying 103%. All right, so the customer pays 103% as a decimal times the cost of the book. Use our calculator. 95 makes that final price $51.45. All right, let's do number 18. The original price of the book is $90.50, and it's a 4% tax. So that means that the customer would end up paying 104% of the price. So the part the customer pays times our 104% as a decimal, 1.04, times the cost of the textbook. We use our calculator. 1.04 times $90.50 gives us a final selling price of $94.12. All right, teachers, if you'll pause the video and give your students a chance to work through questions 19 and 20, and then resume and we'll go over these. All right, let's look at number 19. The original price of an MP3 player is $99.50 with a tax of 4%. So that means our customers are paying 104% of the price. So the part is equal to, the percent is a decimal, times the $99.50. Use your calculators, 1.04 times $99.50 gives a selling price of $103.48. Number 20, the original price of a microphone is $129.99 with a tax of 1%. So our customers are paying 101%. So the customers are paying 101% as a decimal times the price. All right, so 1.01 times 129.99 gives it a final selling price of $131.29. And then students, you have 4 more questions similar to this for you to work on your own. So at this point, you need to work through the rest of those problems that we haven't worked through, and then your teachers will go over the answers with you.